Henry Grwm. I think. Oh my gosh! I think the actors did a phenomenal job. No one in particular, but Jim Campbell Bower. No one in particular. So I have a wedding I have to be at in like an hour maybe. So I'm gonna do my makeup because, you know, it's my best friend's wedding and she's getting married and she's 18, so I don't know why she's getting married, but she's getting married, so we're gonna go. Last night, you know what I watched? The finale of Stranger Things. I've been watching this show since I was like 9, and I'm 18. I'm the same age as the characters. Yeah, really, I am. I graduate this year, and they, spoilers, graduated at the end of the episode. I've been the same age as them since I started watching it. That's so awesome and cool. I'm not the same age as the actors. They're kind of old. But I started getting real happy about that. And I cried like 3 times during the finale. So I've been watching the show since I was like a little kid. Little baby. And the characters were little babies too. I put way more on this side. I'm so happy. I cried. I was really sad that the show ended. But, I mean, it's been going on for 10 years. It's gotta end at some point, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think the actors did a really good job. I think that some of the scenes with Mike kind of suck, yeah, but I don't think that's anything to do with Finn. I think that's just in Mike's writing. He became a character, like at the beginning of the show, like season 1, he was, you know, suspected to be like a main character or whatever. You know, I expected him to be a lot more than he was. So that's why I guess I'm so mad about his character not really being anything, because he was supposed to be a main character in my head, you know? I thought he was gonna be like the center of the show, and really, I mean, after 11 he kind of had no personality, which, I mean, you know, kind of accurate to the average teenage boy. I mean, it's very realistic, but kind of sucks for, ignore this, kind of sucks for a TV show, you know what I'm saying, because it's like a little bit less interesting to follow him as a character, which, I mean, nothing to do with Finn. It's not his fault. And I know I might be glazing these actors. I don't know anything about them. So if they suck, like, don't be mad at me. I don't know jack squiddly diddly about these people. I just watched the show. Also, again, this is gonna have a lot of spoilers. Will's coming out. Okay, obviously we all knew he was a queer since the very beginning. Okay, so I don't know why people are mad about the fact that he's gay, because it's been known. Okay, we all knew that. If you know anything, like the same people who are like, I always knew. Okay, they're the ones who are like, I didn't know. Why would they just do this? I didn't know. Will's been gay the whole time, okay? He has been. It's just very, very obvious. He's queer. But I think his coming out was obvious. Like, not obvious. Awful. It was really bad. They did not write that well. And I don't know, like, how to explain it to like straight people, I guess. I don't know how to explain why it's so bad, because a lot of them are the ones, it's the straight people who are like, you know, the allies, or the people that are like, I ship Baylor, from like season 1 when they were like 8, like, okay, but it's those people who are like, that was really good. That's the best coming out scene I've ever seen in my life. And you know why? Because they haven't seen one before. They're just happy their little boys got together, like, freaks. But, spoiler, they didn't get together, so, but anyway. I don't understand, like, why he had to tell the entire freaking cast that he was gay. Like, no one cares, okay? And the whole me thing was really weird, because, obviously, bro, like, no one, like, Joyce has been writing your meat. No offense to Joyce, okay? I don't think she's the worst character. I think she's just really annoying when it comes to Will, which, I mean, aren't we all, to be honest? But, you know, I don't think she's too bad, but she's really annoying when it comes to Will. But anyway, I did like that she finally let him do stuff in this season, because, like, bro is almost an adult, which I relate to with my mom not letting me do stuff. And the cast is really relatable. Like, that's been true for the whole series. They've been pretty realistic characters. Like Robin. Also, about Robin, you know how everyone was calling her autistic and stuff? After season 4. Yeah, I think they took that and ran, because a lot of her dialogue towards the beginning of season 5 was like basically her calling herself autistic. Like, and nothing wrong with being autistic. I think the problem is when you write a character and you make it way too obvious that they're, like, autistic or whatever, when before they weren't like that, they weren't, like, doing stuff like that. I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't really remember too much of the show, as I watch it, like, when it comes out. So, obviously, it's been, like, at least 2 years since I've seen season 4. And so on for the rest of the seasons. I think I may have rewatched a little bit of the seasons before season 4 came out, but I'm not entirely sure about that, so I could be very wrong. But yeah, I've been watching this show since I was a kid, and we've been known that Will is gay. Mike is literally just the average teenage boy, so, I mean, he's, like, also, why was Murray in that coming out scene? I know, like, whatever, like, he's a part of the party, so, but, like, what the heck? What do you mean? Why was he there, bro? Murray does not give a freak. Murray does not care. He does not, I don't know. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about that. I think, Holly also did a pretty good job at playing her character. I like how it's kind of, like, pretty realistic to how children act. Where, like, you know, the scene where Holly's leading them into the cave. Once, like, a leader leaves, they do need someone to replace that leader for them to feel safe, and Holly took that job, which I enjoy. I think that's very, good writing, because that's just how it works with kids. When they lose their leader, they need another one, you know. I just said that like 15 times. Honestly, overall, I think the season did a really good job at, like, tying up character, like, things. I think it was a little too focused on that, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, every other scene with the characters is like, you know what, man? I really do love you, actually. I think Dustin and Steve's, their moment, on, like, the staircase, I think that was pretty good. And Jonathan and Nancy's, I think that was really good as well. I think Jonathan and Steve's was a little forced a bit. So I didn't like that one as much. Because it was like they were, like, putting, like, making sure, like, you know what? Really? They are friends at the end of the day. Okay. But I really liked Jonathan and Nancy's moment. I really did. That made me cry. That felt really real to me. Especially for their age group, I really liked that. I really liked that. Overall, I really liked this season, honestly. Like, especially Will, having his stupid power moment, and I heard that note, like, that was, like, improv, what Noah did, so I think that was pretty cool. I can't lie. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the season. You know, I really, loved Henry Creel. Don't worry about it. I had a dream about him chasing me, and it was scary and fun, so, you know, I really like his character. I just can't lie to you. I love his character. I really liked that scene with him and Will, like, towards the end of the finale, like, not towards, like, more like the middle of the finale. The thing was so long, I keep separating it into two parts in my head. It was, like, the middle of the finale, and Will was like, "You're just like me. He's using you." And, you know how much I wish that did work on Henry? But obviously, I mean, he's been controlled by this thing for, like, 20 years. No, he's not gonna give up now. I mean, he's not. And obviously, he's like, he needs me. It needs me. It wouldn't live without me, which is true. So, like, no, he's not gonna give that up, right before you're about to kill him. Like, anyway, that could have been a trick anyway, but I would like to see how that would have went down. But, I mean, honestly, like, he would be in prison for the rest of his life, or they would take him and do what they were doing with him before and try to make more. So, like, logically, I'm glad they didn't do that, because, like, what would they have done with his character? I mean, really? Also, like, I mean, what would they have done? So, I mean, it's sad. At the same time, I understand it, and I'm not really mad. But, I mean, it sucks he died, but obviously he was gonna die since we found out he existed, really. So I can't be too mad, but yeah, I loved his performance. I really, really liked it when he broke his leg, and he was chasing after him and he got really mad. And I also liked how when he was chasing them, and he got stuck in that memory, I really liked his acting there. I don't know who plays the kid him. I don't know if it's the same guy who plays him in the play. I don't know. I couldn't really see his face. Speaking of the play, I wish that was like just a little bit more talked about in the movie. The play, like they had the drum thing. But, I mean, Patty wasn't mentioned, which I think would have been really cool for the characters to find out about him. But, and also, biggest annoyance, how the freak did they not mention knowing Henry Creel in high school? I'm talking about Hopin Joyce. Why did they not talk about that? Just slipped it out of their minds? Are you kidding me? Are you joking? What do you mean? So, that annoyed me a lot. Because I don't understand how that just, they were like, yeah, that just didn't happen, you know. The weirdest thing that ever happened was whatever friggin' Hop said. Like, are you joking me? He killed his whole family? Besides his dad. Also, I think his character is really sad, at times, especially in that play, because he didn't know. I mean, he killed animals and a cat, which made me like him a lot less, because I hate cat killers. You know, humans, fine, you know, whatever, but I draw the line at cats, okay? I don't know. I really did like him as a character. And I think the show really did a good job at just making us feel like we were in it. Like, it was hard for me to turn away while I was watching it. You know, and this, I'm trying to look for my finger thing, but I can't find it, so I'm just gonna have to use the big one. I really love his character. And just, I mean, the show always did a great job at making us feel like we were there. I put too much on this. It's just a great show. I mean, it really is. It's really good. It deserves all the hype it gets. The sound effects, the special effects. That's what I'm thinking of. I mean, it's beautiful. You know, it's great. I don't know. I'm very happy with how it ended, and I'm just gonna say that. You know, I'm not very upset about the ending. Besides Henry dying. But, you know, I think it was a little too happy for how sad of a show this was. But, I mean, obviously everyone likes a happy ending, so I'm not too mad. I think it was good. I think it was good overall. I cried a lot because the show ended. Because, I mean, I grew up with this show. I know that's so weird to say, because it's like only 10 years old, but I'm only 18, so it's like 10 years ago, you know. I love this show. You know, I used to roleplay as the characters with my friends, and it's just, the friend group, it just feels really real. It's really realistic. I liked Max a lot in this season, and I love the character design of the characters. Like, Holly's outfit reminded me of Red Riding Hood a bit, which I liked that. I think that was pretty cool. Yeah, I gotta go finish getting ready for the wedding. I have to go put a dress on. I'm gonna look like I'm in a funeral, but yeah. I hope you guys liked the video. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on the season. How did y'all feel about Will coming out? I mean, obviously, I knew he was gay the whole time, so I don't really care that he's gay. I just don't like the scene, you know. What do y'all think about Henry? I think he's baddie. I'm sorry. I really do. Maybe it's just Jamie. Also, why are all the actors British? Every time I'm trying to watch like a reaction or an interview, and I just hear freaking "Oi, mate," when I'm trying, like, hello. Why are you all British? Why are you all British? That's weird to me. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Goodbye.